right, so next we are going to dance with Joan Meggitt. Joan is a Cleveland-based dance artist, educator, and scholar. She is the lead instructor of the Yes I Can Move dance program at In Motion, which, as many of you know, is a regional health, wellness, and resource center for people with Parkinson's. Please welcome Joan.
Thank you. Thank you. I was at In Motion for 10 years, and now Heather Young is teaching the classes there. Some of you, if you know Heather and have taken her class, can you clap for her? I want to get a sense of for Heather. I'm now at Playhouse Square. I'm the senior manager of neurological programs. A lot of people think that means I'm a clinician or a medical person. I'm an artist, and so I'm a dancer by training and by passion and by heart. So today, I'm going to take you through the beginning of one of my dance classes. Dance for Parkinson's classes run for 1 hour. We do about 25 minutes seated. It's part of our warm-up. It's progressive, so that means just like any dance class, I'm going to work on arms, legs, hips, shoulders, hands, feet. And then for the remainder of the class, we'll stand. So we do a little bit behind the chair. We call that supported standing, similar to what you would do at a ballet bar. And then for the rest of the class, we move through the space. It is an all-access class. That means there's no dance training required. And also, it's open to all abilities and mobilities. I sample from a wide range of dance styles. We have a live pianist who accompanies the class, and we have them once a week, and then I also do special events. So I got the chance to talk to a lot of you, so I'm really grateful for that opportunity. And I'll leave some of the brochures outside in the event that you didn't get one. So I'm gonna ask you, we're gonna begin, I'm gonna ask you to find a tall seat. So I call this regal. So you're sitting as tall as you can. Maybe you feel like you're stretching your spine a little bit. Your feet are planted on the floor. And now I'm going to ask you to relax a little bit so you don't feel quite as stretched. So you're still tall, but you feel like you could move. So one of the speakers said you can lean as long as you don't fall over. So I'm going to say, let's lean to the side a little bit. Let's lean to the other side a little bit. So we have this ability to ground in our seat through our pelvis and still sit tall. And let's lean a little bit to the front, a little bit to the back. So just kind of finding out where our center is. And then find where you feel like you're sitting regal and relaxed. And we're going to begin by clapping our hands together and rubbing them vigorously. And then I'm going to ask you to take those hands and clap your legs. All the way down as far as you can, as comfortably as you can. And then up the side of the legs. And then gently across your abdomen. I know you just ate lunch. I don't want to mix that up too much. Your stomach is doing its job. Let's do the legs again, a little more vigorously. Both hands. I've only got one hand available to me today, so I'm going to count on you to do it. And then again, softly on your belly. And then let's just do the top of the legs. And then reach out in front of you with both of your hands. And just notice how you feel. So are you feeling it in your legs? Are they tingling? Are you feeling it in your hands? Maybe in your shoulders because we've got the arms out. Maybe you're thinking about your feet on the floor. So just take a moment to pay attention to what's going on in the body. And I'm going to ask Jimmy to start the music. And then let's gently bring those hands back and let them land on your lap softly. And then we're going to start to bow, and we're going to slide the hands down the legs. When you get to the bottom, reach out across the floor and sit back to that regal and relaxed. And can everyone wave at me? Can you reach out to someone across the room from you? Can you turn and can you wave to them? Reach out to someone different. I'm going to reach out over here. One more time, someone different. Reach out to them. And then with those hands, let's reach for the sky. Go as far as you comfortably can. When you get to the top, tiny bit more, And then soften and let everything float back down. Maybe like a leaf on the wind, maybe like a bird that's finding a landing, and then let those hands land on the lap. Let's press down firmly onto both legs. Here we go, pressing down. Feel that strength in your femur bone. On the count of 3, we're gonna release. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Let go and float all the way up. When you get to the top, can you open the arms? Be careful of the people beside you. So some of you might have to go back, some of you might have to go, yeah, I like the twist. I see someone doing a twist. And let them come all the way down. Let's put them on the lap one more time. Let's slide one more time. Slide down, take a bow. When you get to the bottom, reach out. When you see me, give a wave. And then all the way up, all the way up. And then soften, soften. Let them float down. After they land on your lap, can you spiral and put your hands on your hip? Let's go in the other direction. Spiral in the other direction. Put your hands on your hip. Now, can we go up and over? And hands come down to the opposite hip. Let's do it again. Up and over. Up and over. Hands come to the hip. Then one last time, hands on your lap. Let's reach out one more time. And then bring your hands in front of your heart together. We're going to rub them like you're washing your hands. And then take one of your hands and squeeze and release the opposite arm. We're going to go all the way up. So remember, this is part of warming up. Also kind of paying attention. What does that feel like? How's my shoulder doing? How's your hand doing? When you get to the shoulder, we're going to take a sled ride because you know that SNOW is coming soon, right? It's out there. Let's take a sled ride down the arm. Reach out and land on your shoulder. Let's do it again. Take a sled ride. Take flight and land. One more time. Sled ride. Up and land. Let's do the other side. So other hand. Take it to that arm. Gentle massage. You can do this for yourself waking up in the morning. When you get to the shoulder, we're going to take that sled ride, and when we get to the bottom, we're going to take off. So when you're ready, take that sled ride, take flight, and land. Let's do it again. Slide, take flight, and land. One last time. Slide, take flight, and land. Now, 2 hands walk across your clavicles. And when you do that, I'm going to ask you to lean. So when your hands get to one side, lean to that side. And when they get to the other side, lean to that side. Do it a couple times. And then on one of those times, I'm going to ask you to run away. Reach out. Come back home. Run away. Nice. Let's do it twice more. Back home. Last time. And come back home and let's place our hands over the heart. So again, we have this moment of regal yet relaxed. I like these seats. They're a little bouncy. You know, we kind of get a bounce going. Nice. All right. If you want to close your eyes, you can. You don't have to. So you've got your hand on your heart. I'm going to ask you to think about something you cherish, someone you cherish, and just picture them in your mind's eye. Maybe they're sitting beside you. Maybe they're in Florida. Maybe they're at home. And so you got that feeling of cherishing something or someone, and I'm going to ask you to offer that out in front of you. And then spread it open, spread it wide. So again, look around you, make sure you're not going to slap your neighbor. Can we take our hands overhead? I like how you went up and over, sir. Nice work. And then let's rain down. Rain down. Okay, so I'm going to ask us to pause that music, Jimmy. Thank you very much. So the next thing, usually I like to do a big X. But that's going to be kind of hard, isn't it, in these circumstances? So let's instead of going out to the side, let's take the legs forward, and we'll take the arms up. So it'll look like this. So I'm kind of digging my heels in. Oh, Darlene picked her feet all the way up. Challenge accepted. So if you want, you can pick those feet up. So we're going to do it on the count of 3. The first time we do it, can we make a soft sound, almost like a sigh, like, All right. So I'm going to ask us to take a small bow. So we're going to go from a small shape to a bigger shape. Here we go, count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. A little bit louder, kind of a medium sound. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. All right, bring it in. Now I want us to scare Jimmy over there running sound. Loud sound. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.